Hello everyone. This is a continuation of my male cardinal colored pencil drawing. Photo credit to Becky Scattergood. And in my first part, I've got the pattern drawn on my paper, transferred onto that. And I laid in the beak with some orange, a little bit of red and pink. Blend that together. I tried to put a little bit of highlight on the top of his beak. Laid in my black for the black feathers around. Put the eye in. I'll have little bit more detail on the eye a little bit later, but for the most part, it's done. So then I choose what reds I want to use for this beautiful, beautiful bird. So I always have my piece of scratch paper that I use, and the Pale Geranium Lake number 121 is this first test patch right there. And I think that goes pretty nicely with the light color of his feathers. The next one I have chosen is Deep Scarlet Red 219, which is this one right here. That's going to be its darker red colors. And for the third pencil that I've chosen, it's Matter 142. This is kind of a purplish red tint. And if you notice on the bird, he's got a lot of dark colors, darker red feathers, and it does have a little bit of purple color to it. Now on some of these that are a lot darker, I'll probably have to use a cold gray on top of my colors, but I want to lay in my reds first. And then even on the back, I'll go pretty lightly with that because there's quite a bit of light shining on there, so I want some of the white to show through. And I may have to come back in with a white pencil and kind of make my feather marks on there where the light is showing. So what I'm going to do is just take the lightest one, the Pale Geranium Lake, and I'm just going to start in. Kind of go by my pattern. Kind of like to put just a little bit of an outline first before I just jump in and start making all of the feather marks here. I try to only put enough lines in just to kind of tell me where I'm going with the subject. After you get that in, just start making your pencil lines, and you honestly can't tell in this part of the bird here exactly where those feathers lay. So what you can do is just kind of rotate your pencil in there and just fill it in a little bit. Just make little tiny rotation lines. Fill it in. The color butts right up against that blackness of his eye. There's no white left. A lot of birds have what I call an eyeliner. There's a little bit of a white line on a lot of birds, but the cardinal does not. As you fill it in, you can see it taking shape. Now, when we start to get over here more on the crown of the bird here, we're going to start seeing some feather lines. You always want to make your marks in the direction the feathers are going. So what I do is I just continue with the pattern where you can't see the individual feathers. Just go ahead and keep making the little rotation circles, kind of filling it in very gently. I'm holding my pencil at an angle. I'm not holding it like this where I'm really making a strong pencil mark. I'm holding it at an angle, making little circles to lay down the color. Now underneath the eye, you can kind of see the feather marks. So there again, you want to just make your straight line, little pencil marks with that. So what I do is I look at the bird, I look at where the feathers are laying, I look at the different shades, and when I reach a certain point where there's some darkness, I'll take the darker red and kind of blend that in with, I'll tooth it in and join it into the first color that I've used. So I'm going to continue on, and if you're following me, try to do the same. Just try to do what I'm doing, and I'll progress some more on this bird, and then after I make some more progression, I will come back with another video and we'll resume and go from there. So try to fill the head in like I'm doing, and then we'll continue with the body a little bit later. Thank you for watching.